What's good, world? It's your main man, DJ Cashflow TV, and I'm sitting here with none other than Gary with the T from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning, Mr. Cashflow. How are you?
Hey, good day, sir. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Fair to partly cloudy.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna rain, honey, here in Columbus, and I'm just all prepared.
And this is your first time in Columbus, right?
This is my first time here in Columbus. You know, I mean, it's the downtown area. It reminds me of my hometown.
Really? Now, where is your hometown?
I'm from Port Arthur, Texas.
Port Arthur, Texas.
P-A-T in the house.
UGK.
Yes, UGK.
Alumni.
Bun B, Janice Joplin, Jimmy Johnson, and me, Gary with the T.
Run them down now.
Yeah.
You got to let them know who from there, because a lot of people don't be knowing, right?
Yeah, but I like, from what I've seen so far, Columbus is really nice. It's cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cool down here. You know, we groove. You know, we're not too far from Atlanta, so we're not too detached from what's going on, you know, in the world, you know. So let's talk about how you got started on radio. Now, you say you're from Port Arthur, but you started radio when?
I started radio, it's been a long time. But I started radio when I moved to Dallas.
Okay.
When I moved to Dallas, I got hooked up with Russ Parr. I don't know if you're familiar with Russ.
Yeah, Russ Parr.
I called the radio station, and I just was talking to him.
Really?
And back in the day, it wasn't called groupie. Now it's called being a groupie if you go out and meet the radio personalities and hang out. So I used to go out and meet him on remotes, and one thing led to another. Whatever I said on the radio, he thought it was funny, and so I kept calling, going out and meeting him on remotes. Like I said, one thing led to another. Eventually, I started working at the radio station. Well, Russ used to pay me $20. He would give me $20 or tickets to events.
Wow, that's good.
And then I, eventually said I wanted to get on the radio payroll, the radio station's payroll, and I did that. So I'm just giving you a condensed version of it. But that's how I got started, by calling in.
Wow,
I was the caller. I was the 10th caller. And you know what? Then at the time when they hired me, they once I finally got on, they gave me my title was an associate producer.
Wow.
I was an associate producer. To those who don't know what that is, I answered the telephone. So that's what associate producer did. Answered the phone. They would write down when a caller would call in to hear Janet Jackson. We would just mark how many people called for Janet and Blonde and so on and so forth.
Okay. And
that's how I got started.
So what were you doing at that time? You know, besides radio, like
I was in the medical field. I was working I was going to school to be an RN.
Okay.
I was going to school to be a registered nurse. And matter of fact, I said if radio ends today, for me, I'll go back to school and get my degree in nursing because I have a degree in business management. Okay. But I would get my nursing degree.
I got a degree in business management too.
Really? Yeah. I don't use it, but I mean, really, I use it some kind of way. I guess managing myself and doing what I do. But
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's always have something to fall back on.
Oh yes, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, people. Please get your education.
Right. So so you work for Russ Parr. Now, how did you? Now you worked for Steve Harvey for a little bit too, right?
I worked for Steve Harvey. I worked for Russ first when I started. Okay. And when Russ left the station, Steve Harvey took over because Steve Harvey was syndicated between Dallas and L.A. Okay. And Steve would come to the radio station, and I would go in the room and talk to him because I was still working at the station once Russ left. And I would go talk to Steve, and the general manager said, "Get out of here! Don't go in there and talk to him." And Steve said, "No. Let this nigga come in here and talk to me." Excuse that word, but he would say he talking to me. So Steve would say he would let me continue talking to him. So one thing led to another, and Steve eventually hired me, and he put me on this show. I did the horoscopes because he didn't want me to do the celebrity gossip because he didn't like people talking about celebrities at the time. Okay. And excuse me, we had another guy on the station named Gary, and they called him White Gary. They called me Gay Gary. That was very mean. And but when Steve hired me, they changed my name to Drew. Okay. Yeah. So did you like that? They didn't want to have two Garys on the show. Oh, okay. Right. So that's what Drew. Honey, I was fine as long as the check cashed. You could call me Miss Ross if you want me to, honey. That's real, right there. As long as the money's right, you can call me whatever you want to call me, right? Yep. So Steve stayed for a while, a year or so, and once Steve left, he brought on Ricky. Oh, okay. And that's how I started working for Ricky. I started working for Ricky as his personal assistant. Wow, that's awesome. He needed somebody to buy him some furniture in the shop for him, and they called me, and I did it for him, and then I worked as his personal assistant for like 7 years, and then I got on the show because the program director at the time did not want me to work on the show anymore. He hated me. He said, "Well, once they put me on the show, they give him 1 day a week." Wow. So they gave me 1 day a week to pour all this hot tea to y'all out there. So I did it for 1 day a week. Then 1 day a week led to twice a week. Right. Then twice a week led to 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then the people loved it so much, they said, "Well, just give it to him every day." Right. So I did it Monday through Friday. Then they loved it even more, and they said, "Well, give it to him Monday through Friday, twice a day." And they loved it even more, and now I do it 3 times a day,
wow.
Monday through Friday.
That's awesome. How did you come up with the color of the day? Where did that come from?
And color of the day, people don't understand that sometimes. Color, you cannot offend people with money. And people with money don't say color. We say color. We Africans in America.
Right.
We say color. But people with money say color, which means color.
Right.
And that's why I come up with the color. And I get the colors, or should I say the colors, from, I go to the department stores and look at the clothing, the very expensive clothing. And instead of a shirt say red, it's not red to rich people. It's tomato. Or it's or it could be terracotta.
Right.
Or brick.
Right.
And that's all red.
Wow.
So that's why I say the color today, the high end and the low end. The high end is terracotta. The low end is red. So nobody's offended. The rich people get what they need that listen to the show, and the people like myself, the average people, get what they need.
Right. And I consider myself an average because
so you get red.
I go to TJ Maxx and Ross.
Yes, I shop at TJ Maxx.
Right.
I don't really like Ross. I like
Ross
Marshalls.
be all over the place. Don't
Ross be just raggedy. I like Marshalls.
Yeah, Marshalls is more organized.
Yes,
Ross just be throwing stuff everywhere. Right?
And TJ Maxx has a runway department. If y'all know, that's the high end.
Oh, the runway.
So I like the runway section.
Okay, I didn't even know.
If y'all not giving this man sponsorship, TJ Maxx,
please. That's good looking out right there.
Right.
See, that's what you're supposed to do. Look out for each other.
We calling out y'all name, honey. TJ Maxx and Marshall.
So then from there, Ricky got his own show, and y'all moved from Dallas to Atlanta.
We moved from Dallas to Atlanta, and which sometimes I really don't like, but I mean I'm there because my house is in Dallas,
right?
And I have to go check on my house once a month, so I go home once a month to check on my house and.
So you didn't want to make a full move to Atlanta?
No, I want to move to Atlanta, honey, all them damn queens. Oh, I didn't say that, y'all. Girls, I'm sorry. I love all the queens. We just can't all live in the same city, honey. It's just too much going on, honey. There's too much, honey. There's, honey, 1 queen per space, honey.
So they be hating on you up there?
Oh, no, I love the girls.
Okay.
Honey. Yeah, honey. Okay. My Judy's, honey, we get along just fine.
All right.
I go to a few events, honey, do my part, honey, and call it a day, honey. You only get so much queenage.
Exactly. So doing the Rickey Smiley show, it just seemed like y'all just be having a blast up there. Can you just tell me what was one of the most memorable moments on the show that you just can't forget?
None.
Nothing.
I could forget all that hell, but it's all we just have.
Who was the most interesting guest that you guys had? Like somebody that you were like, wow, we're gonna be having him on the show that you was anticipating or look forward to having. Nobody.
Honestly,
wow.
Cashflow. I mean, because I like them all, and you see them all the time.
Right.
Now if Diana Ross was to come on the show, honey, everybody know I love Diana Ross, honey. Ricky don't care for that much because, honey, she snubbed him one time.
Wow.
But I love if Miss Ross came on the show, honey. Trust me, that would be the most memorable moment for me because everybody we see now, honey, you see them all the time.
Right.
So I mean, it's just not a single one person.
But you said you're a Beyonce fan, right?
Yeah, I like Beyonce. Beyonce wouldn't move me because Beyonce, I like old school, so to speak.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm more of an old school. Beyonce is new school, and I like Beyonce music, and I like her, but I wouldn't be.
Right.
Because you seen them one, you seen them all.
Exactly. Okay.
So it's just, I've been doing radio now for a while.
Right.
So, I haven't seen everybody, but.
Huh? How long you been doing radio?
Just 27 years.
Wow, that's a long time. That's good.
So.
That's a
I'm 30.
career.
But, yeah.
On record. You got this on record. You say he's 30, all right?
I am. You want to see the rings around? But.
So what does the future hold with Gary? I know you got your website.
Yeah.
What else you got coming up?
Well, the future for me, I would like to, just broaden my brand and venture off and have, something, for myself. Because I'm sure you do know, in radio, if you all didn't know that in radio land, let me look at the camera and tell you this.
Break them down.
In radio, honey, you are here today and gone this afternoon. Not tomorrow, you're gone this afternoon. So in radio, honey, you better make the best of it while you're in it.
Right.
Because if you don't make the best of it while you're in it, when it's gone, honey, it's gone. It's not a job on earth could pay me the money that I make.
Right.
But I do know, too, that radio, honey, flips the script. Honey, I worked in radio, went to Cancun for vacation, came back, the station was gone.
Wow.
They flipped the station. So don't get comfortable at your station because it could be hip-hop right now, and when you come back tomorrow, it'll be country. So, honey, that's just the way the name of the game is.
And that's real.
You know, yeah. So I mean, so my thing is, so I don't put all my stock in it, but while I'm in it, I relish the moment, and I appreciate all what I do and stuff. But you know, you can't be crazy,
right?
And everything that look good ain't, honey. Everything that glitters, like they say, ain't gold, honey. And yes, you have a good time, but there's still some behind the scenes stuff, honey. There's still some damn stress you have to go through.
Right, that's true.
It's some stress.
Yeah, radio's no joke. Some people don't know, but you know,
it's some stress, honey.
It's a gamble, and it's a doggy dog too.
It's a dog. If you like working at any other job, only our job is more glamorized because I see Beyonce and could touch her where the people out there in radio land for the most part can't.
Right,
but.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that, you know, when you're radio, it's a lot of stuff you got to put up with too. You know,
you got to put up with.
We do get the perks, but there's other stuff.
Yes, it's stuff you got to put up with, honey. And, you know, I haven't done the casting couch yet, but sometimes some people got to do the casting couch. So I think if I laid on my stomach more, it would be flatter. But I think that's just I didn't have to go there yet. But one of these days I may have to.
So. I appreciate you coming to the show, brother.
Yes.
Let them know your information, website, Twitter, all your social media.
You can follow me on Twitter at Gary WDTEA. I think that's it. And my Instagram is Gary WDTEA. And Facebook is Gary Hayes. Just Gary Hayes. But what is my Twitter? Gary Whitda. GaryWhitDatea. Right. Something like that. I don't remember all that damn stuff. You got to do all that stuff. You got to remember Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, this one, that one. It's just too much. And if I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't do it. Exactly. I just learned how to work. They would just show me, Portia would show me how to work damn Instagram the other day. Because I didn't know how. I just thought you post a picture on and just move on. They say, no, people call me. I'm like, well, I didn't know that.
Right.
Because I don't have time to do all that, honey. But you have to do it while you're in this business because it helps you out a lot. And I just realized, too, that this helps you with Johnson. When people want to hire you, they want to see how many damn Twitter followers you have and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, my God. I guess I won't be working.
Yeah, that's the name of the game, man. It's fast paced. Everything is
fast
moving.
paced.
So you got to keep up.
Is. It's fast paced, honey. So if y'all want to get in radio, honey, it's fast paced. Or in TV too. And you know, follow me at Gary at Dish Nation too. Dish Nation show. Yeah, we're on that too. So.
And if y'all don't know, he's down here hosting. He does hosting as well.
Yes,
he's actually doing the Rock and Roses here in Robert Battle.
Rock and Roses, honey. yes, here in the beautiful city of Columbus. Is it a city?
Yes, it is.
City of Columbus. I don't know if it's a city or a town because I don't know. So, yes, the city of Columbus.
We got a population down here.
Yeah, they got a population, baby. They sure do, honey. They sure do, honey. They right down the street from Atlanta, Georgia. Honey, we love Columbus. Is this Christopher's town?
No.
Oh, this ain't Christopher Columbus?
No,
just Columbus?
No, just Columbus. A fun fact, Coca-Cola started here.
Really?
Yes.
And they got tired and moved to Atlanta?
I guess it's just...
They betrayed Columbus and packed their shit and moved to damn Atlanta. That's some low-down stuff right there, Coca-Cola. That's why I don't know if I'm going to drink another Coke. They did that to y'all out here in Columbus. Here. Put away people with their jobs. People needed to work and stuff, and they going to move them into doggone Atlanta because they felt the sissies needed to drink more. They got people thirsty here in Columbus. All people in all us Atlanta sissies ain't just thirsty for Coke. Hell, they want Pepsi too and Dr. Pepper. Hell, and if they like me, they like orange. Because I like Sunkiss.
Fanta.
That's right. Fanta. No, I like Yahoo. Or the Yahoo. Or Yahoo.
Yeah. I appreciate you stopping by, Gary.
Anytime.
Hey, make sure y'all listen to him the Monday through Friday. Rickey Smiley on Monday through Saturday, actually.
Yeah.
Rickey Smiley morning show, 6 a.m. to...
Whenever y'all turn the damn radio off, honey. When my segment go off, then, honey, that's when you listen. From 6 to that time. But anyway, continue listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We love you. You all are so beautiful. In the words of Diana Ross, reach out into somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you and yes, you too, if you can.
It's your main man, DJ Cashflow, Mr. Gary with the T. CashflowTV, we out.
Oh, we're out.